Hello, welcome to iHeart Board Games, where today we're cracking cold cases and cold case crackers, the Addenberg train bomber case. My name is Jesse, this is Joe. So, let's get into it. What are we looking at here? It's cold case crackers. We haven't opened anything. This is all evidence, so keep it to yourself. On June 22nd, 2003. Remember the last time we played it? It was like the date of
that's
the
right.
date we did it. Not this time. We're off by about 2 months. Is it the... Oh, it is the 22nd, though.
That's 2 months and...
Exactly 2 months and several years.
19 years.
19 years. So, not bad.
We're getting around to it now, though.
But still strange that we managed to get at least one thing the same. June 22nd, 2003, someone detonated an explosive on a passenger train outside the city of Addenberg. The explosion left 5 people dead and another 8 wounded. The bomber was never found and the case went cold. Recently, the same bomber sent a threatening letter to police and another attack is looming. The 5 suspects are the conductor Karen, the lieutenant Tyler, the blogger Thomas, the political activist Ed, and the rail yard worker Robert. In order to prevent the next bombing, the police need your help. Do you have what it takes to crack the case? And we can learn more about the thing, but a better way to learn about it is just to crack it open. It's always Karen. Gold case classica. Yeah, let's see what it is. Over 40 pieces.
Well, Karen is the conductor.
Yeah.
So she actually is like somebody you would ask. I need to speak to the conductor.
There's potential there. All right, well, let's get into it. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to peel it off.
Yeah, I think...
Oh, man, that leaves so much
Yeah,
stuff.
Ronald wasn't here when we played the other one.
Oh, hey, Ronald. Yeah, this is Cold Case Crackers.
We had we solved a murder at a theater for the first one we did.
Yep, we caught them. It was glorious. I don't know if this thing fell out. Is it going to be important? I'm pretty sure that wasn't part of it. I'm going to put it aside. This is everything. Oh, maybe it was, because I see some...
Yeah, there's some of the stuff clipped. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. So we lost a little paper
We
clip.
don't know what that goes with.
Okay.
What was supposed to be bound together, but the paper clip.
All right, case number B2514. All right, I'm going to try to keep it tight so whatever it was, hopefully it won't fall out. All right, let's see. Keep it tight. All right, I want to bring this up here. Center, yeah, somewhere around there. All right. See what we got. All right. On Sunday, June 22nd, 2003, this is everything I've already read. Here we go. Oh, the explosive killed 5 people and wounded another 8 in the blast. And then it lists all the suspects: Thomas Albany, Karen Cole, Tyler Vaughn, Ed Golick, Robert Towns. All 5 of these original suspects cooperated with the investigators and provided statements and fingerprints. However, given the lack of evidence from the bombing, the case has gone cold and the unknown suspect responsible for the gruesome attack has escaped justice. A year and a half later, police managed to find an online server that is confirmed to have been used by the Addenberg bomber. And the forensic and technology departments have tried to gain access but were unable to crack into it. The head detective is confident that the files contained on the server are directly from the unknown subject. Access to the server can be found here. So we will need the internet. I was wondering if we need that. Continue reading while I look that up, please.
So, the bomber had originally sent a threatening letter to police on June 15, 2003. An alarming movement in the case came 2 days ago on January 17, 2005, when the second letter showed up. Investigators were able to confirm a link between the letters and authenticated the second letter to be from the Addenberg bomber. Like the first letter, it mentioned an attack that will happen in 7 days. With only 5 days left, the head detective has enlisted help from the cold case crackers to finally bring justice to the bomber,
That's us.
closure to the families of the victims, and to stop the new bomb from hurting any more innocent people. Once your investigation team is ready, visit the www Cold Case Crackers Addenberg train bomber to hear the case's original detective work. Good luck. Here's rules and gameplay. It is your job to accomplish each phase in order to crack the case and apprehend the bomber. When you feel you have the appropriate evidence to complete a phase and further the investigation, you need to confirm online. Follow the directions to each phase card to do so. Use all evidence at your disposal in completing each phase. Sometimes relevant evidence can hide in plain sight. Note, some evidence can be accessed online only. If you need help progressing in the game, contact a tip line for a push in the right direction. The police have a tip line set up, and it's always a good place to go when your team of investigators is stuck on a phase. Go to, it's like coldcasecrackers.com/tip line and type in whichever tip line code corresponds to the phase you're currently on. There's no limit to the number of players, but we recommend between 1 to 6. Disclaimer, all descriptions and counts this game are fictional and or for entertainment purposes only.
All right. Just so you know. Hey, BJ. Ronald, yesterday's stream was good. Yeah, we played a lot of games, raised a lot of money. Overall, the whole weekend was $11,111 So that's pretty good. Oh, the original goal was 5,000, so double that.
Here we have
And
a
then
picture.
some. We have a photo.
A bit of a Photoshop.
What? Photoshop? No way. That's not Photoshop.
A bit of Photoshop.
That's real.
Photoshopping.
Oh my god, yeah, that's really very photoshopped. They just chopped out part of the
train
tree.
drill. The debris is a little.
The debris a little.
So we're
needs
we're
some-
looking for a bomber that knows Photoshop.
If they turn this in for like the work you do,
Oh no, I get fired.
yeah, you get fired.
Really? Hey, you want to give another pass on that there?
It's like, I'm sorry, but graphic design is my passion. All right, so let's see what we got here on the webpage. All right.
My name is Detective Crenshaw. I was the original detective on the Addenberg train bombing case. I wanted to say hello to your whole detective team and thank you for taking this case. We've gone a whole year without a break. We were able to identify the media server that the bomber is using, but have not been able to crack into it. And just recently, the bomber sent another note to a local precinct threatening to detonate another explosive in 7 days. With only 5 days left, I knew we needed to contact the cold case crackers. If you believe your team is ready to take this case, please find the original case file I sent over and get started. We are counting on your team to help find our bomber and stop any more attacks on innocent people. Good luck.
All right. Those things always sound funny. All right. Thanks, Guy, for telling us. Yeah, that sounded very
Oh,
suspicious.
yeah, we're supposed to open this after reading rules and gameplay. Open this one.
All right, that's the first one we open. Go for it. Is there anything else here? No. So we don't know where this paperclip came from. We'll figure it out later.
We don't have it. Well, there's another one on this one. So
Yeah, this one was here, so it's rules and gameplay, so we're ready. Anything on the back of this? No. So I'm gonna put this over here. Retired stuff can go up there. In case the crack.
oh, there's the.
Oh. Okay. So we have our phase 1 thing. The question is, which 2 artifacts identify the key witness? We have a bomb defusal guide with listing like blast radius, some other things, the model, bomb descriptions, cut in order to defuse. So the 5 things that are cut, type of everything. I think there's more info we're gonna have to get, but. And then we have this that says You still don't get it. In 7 days, I will finish what I started. Received Addenberg PD U.S. Mail 1/17/2005. Okay. That's pretty much all we have to go on, right? Is there anything else I'm missing? I don't think so. Oh, maybe we're supposed to, based on this photo, figure out what kind of bomb it was?
Well, yeah, I mean, nothing in the blast radius. Yep, none of these
It
are.
would be tiny, wouldn't it? Because this barely did anything.
Yeah, it would have. Seemed like it would have.
It blew up like half of a car.
What is it? Maybe two.
Yeah, maybe two. Definitely not 1.1
Well, yeah.
miles
Well, actually,
worth.
like half of two cars, so actually just one.
Oh wait, we got something here. What's this?
That's the that was stuck in the envelope.
All right. So these are morning service to Addenberg University. Let's see if there's nothing on the back. But yeah, the train listings and everything else. I'm suspicious of the of this thing. Like, why?
Why
There
is
has to be a reason this was included.
Is this supposed to be the new letter? Because the date on it is different than the dates.
This must be the old letter from the cold case.
Okay, from the original.
2005, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it said on the back.
2003 was 2003 was the.
That's when it happened?
Yeah, the original one said
It
2003.
was 19 years ago. Yeah, you're right, 2003. So,
I get the
unless we're to assume that this takes place in 2005?
Well, yeah, no, they said the recent.
Oh, here we go.
And then it went, but it says it was January 17th. Okay,
Yeah.
2005.
Invisible ink, you think? They didn't include any juice with it. All right. So we have some things here. Is that it? What's in the file there?
This is all the whole bunch of stuff about the incident report.
Oh, this is everything.
Yeah, and then this is probably where the paperclip came out, maybe.
So yeah, we got to go through all that then.
Yeah, so this is the original police report.
Okay, so
So,
this is stuff from the first envelope here. And then we have all the general stuff that we'll be looking through this whole time. All right.
do we know what?
All the gloomies are here.
Do we know what we're looking for phase one?
Phase one, which two artifacts identify the key witness? Which they have like the suspect profile, which we gotta look through all those, transcripts of what they said, their photos, everything. And we also have media server documents, which we have an online media access, which is here, but we need the username and password. Password hint, Statue of Liberty year, which I'm sure we'll find that eventually. All right. Well, I guess let's start searching. So we got the police incident report from 2003, train tracks, nature of the incident. I was called at the scene of the explosion aboard a train traveling west near Ruby Road. Further action needed, yes, follow up with Antioch Railways to get a list of the passengers and employees on board. Summary of the incident. An explosive was detonated aboard a train on the H line heading west near Ruby Road. Federal authorities on scene collected forensic evidence and will report back to Addenberg, Department of Forensics and Technology. Victims. There have been 4 reported dead and at least 6 others injured. This is unofficial as we need the passenger manifest in order to account for all persons. Witnesses to incident. 5 witnesses gave their statements. Let's see, notes. Follow up with federal authorities to make sure evidence is provided to local officials. Send incident reports to the Department of Transportation and Railway Safety. Try-in passengers were asked about a potential key witness who sat near the car that contained the bomb. This key witness got off at a stop prior to detonation. Need to identify this witness. All right, and the detective was Mike Crenshaw, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Case number, everything like that. All right, well, that's pretty much, the time that it left the scene was 10:57. The time that they left the scene. Okay, that's all just the police report. All right. Need a short joke for an audition. Anyone have any suggestions? Short joke. I mean, the internet's full of stuff. Let's see. Police collected evidence from the scene, chemical compound analysis, fingerprint analysis, and technology analysis. And, all right, chemical composition of the exploded materials include polymoxanthorin. This might be useful. Polymoxanthyroin, thipune acid, and pyridoxine disodium. Yeah, that doesn't help, does it?
And there's nothing that we,
Yeah, it's
maybe
all-
later we'll figure out what those
those
are, and then
do.
we'll get to these descriptions.
There were other materials found, but were unable to determine chemical makeup. The letter that was mailed to the police prior to the bombing was found to be free of fingerprints. We found multiple partial prints on the envelope, but the prints didn't match any persons from our database. It could be the case that the prints belonged to someone in the post office. There's a media server known to be used by the bomber. Our forensic experts have been unable to access the server as a username and password protected. And that's the one I showed earlier. Okay. That's pretty straightforward. I think the only thing we got from those is the chemical compounds, which may come into play later. You still don't get it in 7 days. I will finish what I started. You still don't get it.
Here we got a bunch of photos.
All right.
These are not of the suspects, but I don't think, right?
Yeah, Ed Gollick's one of the suspects.
Oh, yes, okay, this is the suspect.
Thomas Albany, yeah.
Oh,
The
there's-
blogger.
There's
Yeah.
Karen.
Yep, these are our suspects. All stock footage of them. Karen Cole, the conductor. Rail yard worker. Tyler Vaughn. It's interesting, they look like headshots because they're like signed in a weird way. They are real people in real photos. Yes. These are their real names. They all take photos like this, looking off in the distance, except for Karen Cole. All the guys just look off to the side, especially this one, the political activist. Well, that kind of makes sense. Blogger. Was that the lieutenant?
The lieutenant.
Huh. All right.
Lieutenant Dan.
So last time we had one of these cutouts, like the back came in handy, didn't it? Like it was partial or something like that.
I think so. There was a partial story on the back.
So this is from December 3rd, 2001, which is quite old. O'Connell concedes race to Whitby by Pamela Oakley. Karen did it. That's the early guess. I mean, you got a 20% chance right now. Okay, this article mentions Ed Gollick, who is a political activist. Let's go through it. Despite calling for a third recount, mayoral hopeful Jonathan O'Connell has conceded. In his speech, O'Connell thanks the people of Addenberg for their participation and urges them to continue advocating for his core campaign values. His 7-minute concession speech has garnered mixed responses from his supporters. Some, like Martha Bainson, a professor at a neighboring university, believe O'Connell was right to concede. Although I believed in his values, all these recounts have been rubbish for us all. There's no sense in dragging out a result that will ultimately remain the same. Others, however, have not taken in his concessions in such stride. Outspoken activist Ed Gollick took to the streets, stopping just short of protesting O'Connell's words. We shall stop at nothing to keep Whitby from poisoning our streets, hearts, and minds with retrogressive policies, he asserted between rallying cries of, "Bring him down, recall the clown." Although Gollick's stand has been decidedly anti-Whitby as opposed to pro-O'Connell, he is not alone. Over the course of 3 recounts, the margin between Whitby and O'Connell continues to shrink, with the latest numbers showing less than 2% difference. Whether by concession or outright vote count, Whitby delivers his victory speech a mere hour after O'Connell's surprise announcement. In his usual composed demeanor, he expressed his excitement for the opportunity to begin working with the people of Addenberg to improve conditions for the entire community. And on the back, we have retro gaming subscription box, which actually has a website. Why not? We can go to that. So that's retrorecroom.com. Not real. Really? Why would you include it then?
There's another one.
Yeah, Ian Horowitz.
Horowitz.
An artist spotlight. Ian Horowitz. Okay, this one is real.
It's got fish.
Fish is an artist and educator living in Richmond, Virginia. Earned his master's, blah, blah, blah. Fishing is a passion of mine. Resume. You think this is a real person?
It looks like he's got 2013. He's got updated dates. We're much beyond the 2005.
Related work experience. Bombed a train in 2003. No.
Help Karen bomb a train.
Okay. This might be, I don't know. They're blurring the lines between reality and fiction. Community. How Hanover. See, this is all so like this. I mean, this whole thing takes place in New York, so I'm seeing like Virginia things.
Yeah, he said he's from Virginia. The painter here.
Yeah, let's go back to like what was it? 2000. It doesn't even go back that far. So I think this is just nothing. What a weird thing to include, though.
Well, getting Ian some exposure.
I guess.
If you also
like,
fish paintings.
Why are people visiting my website all of a sudden? Yeah, fish paintings. I don't think that has anything. It's a red herring. Yeah. It's a red-bellied bass. I don't know. All right. Well, enough of that.
You got another article?
Oh, boy. I'm gonna run out of breath here. Detective breaks up with dog. No, breaks up dog right fighting ring. A local detective out of Edson, New York has uncovered an illegal underground dog fighting ring. Detective Irvine, this is written by Tim Brooks. Detective Trapper, I'm just going over this really quick, looking for names. Detective Irvine. Okay, probably nothing. It is a bit of reading if you want to get all the facts. Let's see. City and state police ruled out any foul play regarding the derailment on May the 7th. Penny Lipton. Oh yeah, by the way, this is train derailment investigation ends amid backlash. Okay. Penny Lipton, the press liaison for New York State Police, commented earlier this week, "We have no reason to believe that this derailment was anything more than a tragic accident. We will continue to assist Antioch and the Department of Transportation to help them determine exactly what the cause was." The exact cause of the crash is still unknown at this time. However, there are many theories shared on the local news channel 4. Retired train engineer James Geiss mentioned the warped steel on a particular section of the northeast track. However, this has not been confirmed by anyone from Antioch Railways or the New York Department of Transportation. With all the unknowns still surrounding this awful accident, the train company's announcement came to a shock to many last night. The investigation came to an end last night, exactly 1 week after the incident took place, as Jason Carter, not a person, CEO of Antioch Railways, announced, "We have closed the case of last week's deadly incident, officially deem it unpredictable failure of machinery." We want to describe it later as an event only God can understand, and that at this time resources are best used maintaining high standards for all railways and trains. The community has responded with outrage this morning, citing railways' deteriorating condition over the past years. An employee for the train companies, conductor Karen Cole, said earlier this week, "I am ashamed to work for a company that would clearly disregard an incident as tragic as this." Funeral services have had massive turnouts across Addenberg this past week. One service this weekend is a joint service for 3 of the victims at Wellview United Church. Samantha G, we have no G's, Rebecca L, no L's, and Megan T, possibly Towns, were 3 surviving lifelong friends that were traveling together that day, returning from a soccer trip. Each whom was married and together with their husbands will celebrate the lives of their late wives. Their lives were filled with community service and love for everyone they interacted with, and they are leaving behind so many loved ones, said David Lynn, husband of Rebecca. Service is scheduled for May 17th, 2002. David Lynn, so that's Rebecca. So Megan T, got our eye on Megan. Could be a connection there. Karen Cole, not me. I didn't do it. All right.
So now we have a passenger manifest.
A passenger manifest. So the conductor, Karen Cole, is scratched out. And Thomas Nye is now there.
Timothy.
So Timothy Nye has taken Karen's place. Jeremy Maspec, engineer, attendance. No one I know. And then we have all the ticketed passengers on board, one of which could be our person. So let's see. A lot of unknowns that paid cash. I really doubt the bomber would be silly enough to use their credit card. So eventually we might get a map that shows the seats and the date of purchase. We'll figure that out. Yeah, Mr. Unknown bought many tickets. Okay, so we also have the morning services that could tell us some more things there. So let's read these together. It feels like something useful there.
Now we got all the witness statements.
Now we know it's Karen. Karen was supposed to be there. Karen wasn't there. Witness statements. They said something like 5 witnesses were there. Yeah, we got 5 here. So Becca Humphrey says, "It was the scariest thing ever. The whole train shook and I heard a huge bang. I had no idea what was going on. When asked about the key witness, they got off at Willow? Oh yeah, they had dark blue jeans and a light skin tone." Dark blue jeans and a light skin tone. Zachary says, "It was all a blur to me. I saw a huge red flash and heard a bang. Then I felt the whole train rumble like we're having a huge earthquake." When asked about the witness, "Yeah, I remember they had on red shoes and they were a little bit on the older side, maybe 60 or 65. Well, that's none of these people. 60 or 65. Karen's maiden last name is unknown. Are you Miss Unknown? Haley says, "It was really scary. When the train exploded, I was like 2 cars away, but it felt like it was right next to me." When asked about the key witness, "I don't remember anyone getting off. I do remember someone getting on at King's Memorial, but maybe that's not who you're looking for." Robin Waterford says, "I heard a loud boom and felt a huge shake. It felt like an earthquake, a big one. People were running. It was crazy." When asked about the key witness, "The lady who got off at Willow? I don't have a very good visual memory, but all I remember was it was a lady. I wish I could be of more help." Well, that doesn't look good for you, Karen. Cash Blevin says, "I was in the front car, thank God. It was so horrible." And when asked about the key witness, "Yes, I know who you're talking about. They had on glasses. I remember commenting on them. They had on a red shirt, or maybe the shirt was black. I'm not sure on the shirt." All right. So, fingers are still pointing at Karen. Someone believed it was a lady. We have King's Memorial was mentioned. Age 65 to 60, either red shoes or a red shirt or a black shirt. Possibly got off at Willow wearing dark jeans. We got a lot of conflicting witness things.
So we got a map,
Yep, got a map here.
and there, so it was the H train, which is the orange. And it says near Ruby Road, heading west.
All right.
But it said here's King's Memorial, which is on the
Right.
F train.
Oh, was this on? What train was this on?
It said it was on the H. On
The H train. Oh, right.
H line.
H line.
Near Ruby Road. And then Willow's on this one.
So the bomb happened here. So they're saying someone got off on a completely different train.
Yeah, it's from,
Well, that's weird.
unless it's something I'm missing. I think it goes, because it says it's going to Addenberg University, right, which is here, so this
Yeah.
cuts in, goes up like that.
So it does stop at 1, 2, and 3 transfer stations. Or does it? I don't know. I don't know how trains work. Oh, it was Whiskey Nick. Uh-oh. And it was the Spanite. They did it together. Match the description, and you never change clothes. All right. Well, we have a map. Something else to think about? What else we got?
We got the first letter.
The first letter. It is coming 7 days. It is coming. 7 days will bring truth. I feel like eventually we're going to start finding like things here. And this says delivered 6/15/2003.
So now we do need that passenger list, because we have a set of photos of all the passengers.
Oh wow, yeah. So all these people.
It's the blue
One.
one's got the...
There we go. Oh, so these are the seat numbers.
Yeah, so the first one is Jane Manning.
Jane Manning was in. That's
Yeah.
Jane Manning.
Yeah, it looks like they're in numerical order. So don't know, unknowns, don't have pictures of. Cause
Oh, we have their
unknown.
seats.
We have Brian.
Oh, and they won't have
Workshop.
the pictures. That's
Yep.
right. So we have pictures of everyone else, I guess. What do we exactly? We're trying to like rule them out as possible.
What didn't they said old lady, somebody in their 60s,
Yeah,
and somebody
they said
wearing glasses.
Someone had glasses on. So what that tells me is that, yeah, it could be one of these people, but the other person could also be wearing glasses. I don't know. I don't know what that gives us.
Well, I think we're supposed to like. Again, what are we?
We're taking all in for the first.
Yeah.
This is how it was the first time too.
Well, I think maybe we're supposed to see if these. I mean, there's only. I guess there's a couple of older ladies on there.
Yeah, like the one that said like 60, 65. See, someone said, oh, it was a lady
I
who
guess-
got
well-
off at Willow.
Well, I guess we could look up and see.
See, and that doesn't really tell me who got off at Willow, too.
Were they on the train? All these people? Yeah, Cash is on there, but I don't see his name.
Oh, he could have paid Cash. His name's Cash.
Yeah, he's not on there. Robin.
My name's Gash, and I pay cash. Yeah, they don't have much information to link them to that.
There's no Robin on the list.
Haley Parker,
I didn't notice his name either. Nope.
Becca Humphrey, and Zachary Hamilton. I don't see Zachary.
Yeah, none of those are on.
They're all fakes. Unless they're 5 of the cash people. Unknown Cash, very suspicious. Well, Cash Blevins puts it in his name, so respect for that. All right. Well, we have the photo lineup. Let's just keep that in mind. I don't know what we do with it right now. I mean, we can know what people look like, but we know one of these 5 are the people that did it. So how does this come into play? Like, because none of those people are any of these people. And they wouldn't be so foolish to just... There's no duplicates here, is there?
There's a lot of people smiling that have just been in a train wreck.
Yeah.
Train bombing.
Yeah, I don't know how to use this yet. I don't know what to use
I
it
guess
for.
maybe they had glasses. I remember commenting on them. They had a red shirt, or maybe the shirt was black.
I can't even see their shirts here, except for like just.
I'm not
barely.
sure on the shirt. So there's somebody with glasses. This one says it was a lady.
46 looks. Brett Favre gonna let himself go. Yeah, it's Brett Favre's second cousin.
So somebody got on like King's Landing
King's Landing.
or King's Memorial.
Did anybody watch Game of Thrones? I haven't watched it yet.
King's
The
Landing.
premiere.
I watched it. That's why I was saying King's Landing.
I need to watch it. No spoilers. It's the first episode, but still. I'll probably watch it tonight.
Sean Bean dies. Oh, I'm sorry.
No. That's what I'm talking about. I haven't watched the first, like...
Oh, yeah? Everything was
yeah.
first? Oh, I'm sorry.
I hear the ending's worth it.
Yeah. Well, I just wish they had finished that first series before they went to this one.
Yeah.
They had on red shoes, and they were a little bit on the older side, maybe 60 to 65.
Ooh, the dragons blew up the train. That makes sense with the damage picture. It does look like a dragon attack.
They got off. Oh yeah, they had dark blue jeans and had a light skin tone.
According to Becca,
So that's like
eyewitness train passenger.
so.
They
The
got
only
off that
descriptions we
blue-
have, maybe somebody with glasses and maybe somebody with light skin tone.
We still have some papers to go through, so maybe some of this other stuff will make sense.
So,
I'll just throw that up here.
that was the pictures.
Yeah, I don't know.
And now we got
Somehow this will make sense.
this next set is suspect profiles.
Suspect profiles. All right. Suspect profile form. So this is for Thomas Albany, who is this guy. Albany Media Group, social media influencer as occupation.
It's kind of early and in the 2000s to be
One of the first,
One
a
of the-
pioneer of his
before
kind.
Facebook or any of
Yeah.
those. Yeah, maybe on MySpace was it
we have-
around?
Last time we ended up using these, so keep those in mind. Other than that, I mean, we have his phone number. And the phone number's listed somewhere? No, we didn't have any phone numbers. Except on the witness statements, but that won't do anything. We have Karen Cole, drives a Ford Explorer from 1999. 5'8". Cell phone number, can't read it. That's funny, the work phone shows up. So that's a real phone number we can call. Let's see. License plate. I think this is mostly for the fingerprints we'll be using later. Arrested for driving a Ford Explorer. Time we'll get to her eventually. And Audie. Tyler. Vaughn. The lieutenant. Personal security guard for Marston Security. Okay. License plates. Safety. Huh. Interesting. Safety. Sure, guy, sure. Ed Golick drives a Buick Century from 2001. Standard license plate. Manager at Democracy Always. Ed Golick, political
That's a
activist.
political activist.
Okay. And then Robert Towns, this is our railway worker, rail yard worker, drives a 95 Honda Civic. Oh, former criminal. Oh, prior arrest. I didn't even notice these. I'll go back and look at those. So in 79 and 96, convicted of larceny and disorderly conduct. Nothing crazy. Ed Golick, who is our political guy, public intoxication in 99 of June, and assault. Charges dropped for the assault. Tyler Vaughn is our lieutenant, DUI in 93, DUI in 97. Karen Cole, clean record, no prior arrests, and also Thomas Albany, no prior arrests.
We were talking about that the lady that died on the train, remember the T?
Yeah.
And he's a train employee.
Yeah, I was trying to. What was her name? It was here in this one.
Yeah, the derailment.
Megan T. So we can find out what his wife's name. Tyler. DUI. You think he would have been drinking that day, but no recent DUIs on this guy. Of safety guy. Sorry, that's Vaughn. I'm looking for Robert Towns. Oh yeah, Towns has like really old stuff here. Nothing else there. Doesn't mention like married or anything like that.
He was 11.
The what?
He was 11.
He was 11 of
He was born in 68. He got arrested in 79. He was 11.
petty larceny.
Petty larceny.
There you go. 11-year-old criminal. All right. What else we got?
Now we got.
Oh, some blog posts from the blogger I saw. So we have the official interview transcripts for each of the 5 people here. Well, we got to go to Karen first, right? Okay, last time we did this as a role, so I'll be playing the role of Karen. You'll be playing the role of Detective Crenshaw. Let's see. Here, we'll bring this a little closer. All right.
Mrs. Cole, thank you for coming down to talk to us today. We have just a few questions for you.
Okay.
Well, you were aware that we were investigating last week's train attack, yes?
Yes, of course.
I've written here that you have worked as a conductor for the railways for over 8 years.
I have. Yes.
We contacted Antioch for a personal file for you, and we were impressed. Would you say you have been a good employee?
Yeah, I would. Excuse me, why am I here?
We're almost there, Mrs. Cole. You have been such a good employee that you have not missed a single day of work in 8 years. Oh, wait, except for June 22nd. Is it true, Mrs. Cole, that you were supposed to be the conductor on that train?
Yes, I suppose I was. I had some personal things to do that day.
Personal things? You went 8 years without missing a day of work. Over 1,000 times you conducted without personal things getting in the way. Do you see why you're here now?
It was horrible what happened. I have been losing sleep over thinking it could have been me. But I did not do it. Why would I?
And did you not know perhaps it had something to do with personal things? Let me ask another thing. Have you ever had any conflicts with Antioch Railways?
What?
Well, you asked about why you would want to do it, and we have information stating how you have strongly opposed Antioch since the accidental derailment a year ago.
A lot of people were angry about that. Listen, you are wasting your time with me.
You were supposed to be the conductor of a train that exploded, but you had to change shifts for the first time in 8 years. Combine that with the fact you recently showed great distaste for the same rail company. It doesn't sound like I'm wasting my time.
Why does it matter? I'm a good employee and a caring citizen. Flip. Last time I forgot to flip it.
If it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, Mrs. Cole.
I have nothing else to say to you.
Don't you mean quack? It does not matter. We all must figure out what this is Karen Cole. How a train conductor was able to build a complex explosive.
I'm done. Call my lawyer. All right. So interesting case there. Okay, now we got Thomas Albany. All right, here we go.
Take a seat, Mr. Albany. Thank you for meeting with us today.
Doesn't look like you gave me much of an option.
Here's
The blogger. Yeah, this is the blogger. He sounds like an old cowboy.
He sounds like, yeah. Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Clint Eastwood movies. So I'm very excited to talk to you.
Well, here I am. What do you want?
Mr. Hominy, as you know, my team is leading the investigation into the Addenberg attack. On our preliminary search, you and your blog post came up.
All right, blogs. So what?
Not just blogs, Mr. Altman. Angry down with the government, people must pay blogs. Each of the end of the world type of stuff.
That is related to this. How? Freedom of speech, I think it's called. We still have that, I assume.
Indeed, sir, you do. I have some of that freedom right here. This is one here has the title, "This city needs change no matter the cost." Some of your followers took these words quite seriously. They went on to even discuss explosions. This one here, you go on to say, some people can only learn through pain. What do you say about that?
We talk about everything on my blogs.
Well, it's very clear to me that you think the city and the state need change. You and those who post on your blog talk about times, targets, and even ways they could make a change. It's practically a list of confessions to me.
I did nothing. We blow off steam every now and then. That's it.
For your sake, that better be it. We're keeping a close eye on you and your freedoms. Get out of here.
Okay.
Yep.
Bit more extremist than I thought he would be. I mean, you could tell by his voice. He's up to something. All right, now we got Robert Towns. This is the rail yard worker, possibly kind of turned to Keanu Reeves there at the end. Hey, I mean, I'm just channeling the character. So he's Keanu Reeves. He's Keanu Reeves.
Mr. Towns, we appreciate you talking to us today.
Let's see, this guy. What does he sound like? No problem.
Do you know why we asked to speak with you?
No, I do. I think I do. I don't think I do.
I'm leading the investigation into last week's bombing. One of the things we do is look at all railroad employees that could have had access. You work the rail yard the train left from that morning, correct?
Yes, I do, and?
In fact, you were the only employee on the yard for about a 2-hour gap that morning, and the only one who was ever alone in the yard.
We are short-staffed sometimes, but that's it. That's about it. I do not see anyone while I was there.
Really? The gross-sounding blogger and the rail yard worker that sounds like a blogger. I'm concerned with you, Mr. Towns. You also seem to have written many letters to your employer with some not-so-friendly language. What are we to make of that?
I have been very unhappy with how they have been operated, and I need to make myself heard.
So you had nothing to do with the attack? You have no knowledge of the bomb that killed 5 people?
Why would I want to do that? Why?
I do not know, but everyone I have talked to, you sure seem to have the chance to get something on that train.
Tell me why I would do that.
I don't know why, but you had access to all the gates and plenty of time to get anything on that train. You also had the knowledge of the train schedules and knew exactly when your coworkers would be there.
I am a family man, and I work hard for them. You have got the wrong person.
So that morning was work as usual, I presume?
Like I said, we are short-staffed, and I was busy all morning.
Mr. Town, that's not enough.
Well, I do not have an alibi because like I said, I was alone in the yard.
When you say that sounds kind of bad.
Maybe. Like I said, you have the wrong person.
We will see about that. Have a nice day.
They could have probably fit that on the thing. This is Ed Golick, political activist. Well, this guy, huh? What does he sound like? Hey, yeah, something like that. Almost like a really high voice. Keanu. It's Gen Con. Kermit would never hurt anyone. That's right. It was Pee Wee doing a Kermit impression. See, it wasn't quite Kermit happening there. Thanks, Gen Con TV, for the raid. Really appreciate it. Thanks for bringing all your folks here. Always a good time. What y'all doing over there? It's Monday, so it could have been anything. Could have been anything. Over here, we are cracking a cold case. Cracking a cold case of murder.
Train bombing.
Yeah. But yeah, hope you had a good time over there. New version of Heartthrob. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, these faces, I mean, look at them. Some sexy characters here. And they're headshots. All right, so now we're doing an interview with Ed Golick. And then we got Tyler Vaughn after that. Who's that guy over there? Okay. So this is Ed Golick. Political activist. Maybe someone like from like Fox News.
Who's
that? We're doing it live guy. Bill O'Reilly or something like that. A young version of him.
He drives a Buick, but you gotta remember he drives a Buick.
Drives a Buick.
Think
that is important.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we all know Karen did it. That's true. All right, so let's see. So this is for Ed Golick. Let's see what he has to say.
Thank you for coming in, Mr. Golick. We have just a few questions for you. As you know, we are investigating last week's bombing.
Oh, yeah, I know what voice he has. He has the guy from Austin, Texas, who just got like that case and $42 million. What's his name? Turn the frogs gay. That one. What do I have anything to do
Alex
with that?
Jones?
Yeah, that's Alex Jones.
Get you a foil hat.
Yeah.
Let me just ask you, what do you do for a living?
I work for a political advocacy group here in town. We find politicians who care about our world, important policies, and we protect them.
Yes, and sometimes you do not just support candidates, but go after the ones you don't like. Is that right?
Okay, wait a minute. We support good policies. Some politicians do not care about people, and I am not going to apologize for getting them out of office. What are you getting at?
You tell me I have an explosion that killed 5 people, including the mayor's son and a guy who has continually threatened Mayor Whitby on several occasions.
Oh, come on.
Is it true that you said in a conference, Whitby is destroying the city and he and his family need to pay for the suffering they are causing?
Silence.
I also have it here that you said Chandler Whitby equates to evil for the people, that there's only way to fight evil. Let us just get down to it. Where were you the day of the bombing?
I don't remember. At work. Me or my people had nothing to do with any of this.
Oh, your people. I haven't even gotten to your people yet. I have a dead mayor's son along with 4 others dead and someone on recording saying Whitby needs to go at all costs. What does all costs mean to you?
Not this.
Well, then are you going to have to do better than just at work? I am going to need people telling me where you were that day and the whole week prior.
Well, I'll do what I can, but I am a busy man. I am constantly moving around the city and state.
I figured. I also hope you do not mind if we have a look at your offices and home.
Listen, it is a tragedy what happened, and I will help the investigation any way I can. But you cannot look through my house or my office without a warrant.
Oh, we are working on that. Let me just say this, Mr. Golick. Do not leave the state anytime soon.
Fine. Do you have any more questions?
Not for now, but we will keep in touch. You can let yourself out.
Interesting. The detective is kind of mean to these people. They're just stern. They want to get the answers. It can't be nice. It would be suspicious if Karen didn't already do it. It'd be very strange if... Oh, look, there's a little note for this one. It says, Tyler Vaughn showed up for questioning but refused to talk to the detectives. He was represented by a lawyer who answered all questions on his behalf. Oh, a little different. Suspicious even.
Well, I see you brought some friends with you today, Mr. Vaughn. I assume that means you know why we called you in here today.
We heard you have an interest in talking to our client about the tragic attacks last week, so we are here to answer any questions you have.
It's interesting to me that Mr. Vaughn felt the need to bring a lawyer if he has nothing to hide.
My client has nothing to hide. I know he has a past that doesn't look great, but the past is the past.
I would say so because I've heard a lot about Mr. Vaughn the past couple of days.
What do you know, Mr. Crenshaw?
It is Detective.
Or what do you want to know?
It is Detective Crenshaw. You see, I asked around to find out about anyone close to here that would know anything about explosives. You were on almost every list I received.
My client does not deny being an expert in bomb making. He worked for the military for many years in that field.
Very true. So then I looked you up. Turns out you were a lieutenant in the military until you were dishonorably discharged.
Is there a question anywhere?
Well, it says you have problems with your anger and had little to no respect for authority.
We still do not hear a question. If you do not have any questions for us, then we will be leaving.
But to me, it seems like your client is an angry man who is also a bomb expert. So the question is simple. Where was your client the day of the bombing and the day before?
He was at work during the day. I'm sure we can get a coworker to vouch for that.
Please do. Can someone vouch for his whereabouts during the evening hours?
Are you going to bring every bomb expert in and ask them about every hour of every day?
If I must, yes.
Oh, this is Keanu? I don't think this is Keanu.
Let's get a little Bill Clinton.
Yeah, I'm trying to go for like very hand-moving lawyer.
You gotta
type.
do that.
Oh, yeah. That's the thumb thing.
I
Okay.
did not have anything with that bombs.
He sleeps at night, detective, and without a specific time frame for a better reason, that is the best we can do.
Okay, then
change
did your
that.
client have any knowledge of the bombing, or does he know of anyone that would do such a thing?
If my client knew anything, he would have come forward. And my client has no obligation to tell you about his bomb unit buddies, so you can harass them too.
You don't
There's no
seem
plan.
you don't seem very helpful. You know, I am trying to catch a murderer, right?
Yes, and I'm trying to protect Mr. Vaughn's rights. We wish your investigation the best. If you have any questions connected to actual evidence about my client, feel free to call us. Have a good day, detective.
We will keep in touch.
There we go.
Depends on what you mean by the word bomb.
Later, Ronald. All right, so that was the talks. Who is looking guilty?
So he
Like
didn't
Raps, like the Spamonite said, you know, he brought a lawyer. That's nothing bad. Only smart one of the bunch.
Yeah.
Suspicious
Well, yeah.
Ronald is leaving.
Well, I don't know what his record was. Just DUIs.
Oh yeah, it was Tyler. That's right.
Yeah, his record was DUIs. There wasn't like he had previously done something violent. He just got arrested drinking.
And he has safety
Operating a
as
vehicle,
his.
but he's also a security guard and safety as a license plate. She missed a day for the first time in 8 years.
Yeah.
He's been threatening the government,
Yeah.
and he's been threatening the government.
Yeah.
Especially the mayor. We just found out that the mayor's son died in the thing.
Yeah, that's news.
That was news to us, and
Didn't even get mentioned in the article.
then he was against the railroad company.
Huh. So we have blog posts. Is that what that is left over here?
Yeah, this is the blog post.
So this is every. Oh, no,
Blog
and we
post,
have,
and then there's another.
let's see what that article is first before we jump in the blog posts.
This is the article on the train. About the train.
Oh, okay. Let's look at this. 5 dead, 8 injured in train bombing downtown. Wait a second. That's a different train yard. That's not the one pictured here.
What?
What? By Patricia Walters, 2003, June 24th. Sunday night around 6:30 p.m., a train traveling through Addenberg, New York exploded in a massive blast. The train was traveling west and was only 30 minutes from its last stop of the evening. 30 minutes from its last stop. So, where did it say it blew up? Ruby Road, so
That's
Cardinal Place, I guess was his last stop. But they kept saying something about someone getting off at Willow.
Which is
Not even close. Weird. All right. First responders arrived just minutes after the explosion, find fiery debris and mangled metal scattered hundreds of yards away. Hundreds of yards away. Okay. The train itself was a passenger train, was carrying no flammable or potentially explosive cargo. A fire chief on the scene reported that the explosion is believed to have been caused by a detonated device. Fire and police departments of Addenberg released a statement within an hour stating that this was indeed an attack on innocent civilians without logic or reason, and our first responders are doing everything in their power to save lives and maintain order. The alleged bomb was believed to be located on the train itself and not near the tracks. Preliminary evidence on scene shows that the bomb was located near the 6th or 7th car of the train. The blast was so severe that the train vibrations were noticed over 5 miles away. Okay, that's important. Blast radius 5 miles away. Good to know. It has not yet been confirmed when the bomb was placed on the train or how the bomber managed to accomplish getting it aboard. It also not known at this time if the device was triggered remotely or by a timing device. Local police departments and the FBI have already established a multi-department task force as the investigation gets underway. In an effort to clear the scene, the 3-mile perimeter has been secured around the blast site. 3-mile perimeter. They felt it over 5 miles away, but it's a 3-mile perimeter of the blast site. That just makes this photo even worse. It's like, that is not 3 miles of coverage.
Well, that's what I say. Well, yeah, well, you were asking me, we figure out which one it was. I was like, well, all of these are miles. That would have been the whole train.
3 miles. All right. The task force has not yet released any suspects or motives at this time. They did, however, release information regarding potential threat a week earlier. FBI Chief Colin Mosley remarked, "There is a letter that may be potentially linked to the bombing, but we have yet to authenticate it." It was reported to the Addenberg Chronicle this morning that the 14th Precinct had received the threatening letter a week prior to the bombing. Although the actual letter has not been released to the public, sources confirm that this letter contains details specific to the train explosion. The letter was initially dismissed by authorities. "This kind of thing happens pretty often," one officer said as explanation as to why this lead wasn't followed immediately. "We realize now that labeling this as a prank was a mistake, but you have to understand that usually these things aren't ever serious. We owe it to the families of the deceased to get to the bottom of this, and that's what we intend to do," he added solemnly. The current death toll of yesterday's attacks has reached 5 souls, with another 8 victims in critical care at Adden Memorial Hospital. 3 of the 5 were found dead on the scene, and ALN News Network was told this morning that their deaths were within seconds of the explosions. The other 2 passed away minutes before arriving to the hospital via ambulance. They both sustained internal bleeding and severe bruises and burns to their necks and torsos. The 8 victims that are currently in the hospital care have injuries ranging from concussions to severe burns, and one of the victims of the explosion has been announced and is none other than Travis Whitby, the only son of Chandler Whitby, the mayor of Addenberg. It was public information that Travis Whitby was traveling to Edson, New York, to attend the Northeastern Climate Conference in support of his father's new pollution policy. Authorities intend to investigate further into whether or not this high-profile figure was the target. Mayor Whitby has declined to comment at this time and has asked for privacy during this tragic time. He is expected to issue a statement about the crash later this week. The identities of the remaining victims are being withheld from the press to protect the privacy of these families and the integrity of the investigation. Police are unsure if the identities of any passengers are related to the attack, but are considering all angles. In the past 24 hours, there has been no attempt by any person or group to take credit for the attack. However, theories continue to mount this morning, spanning from national terrorism to targeted attacks. Some have insinuated the trains and company's involvement, while others write it off as another purposeless act of domestic terror. Wherever the investigation leads, it's certainly true now that everyone in New York is on high alert. And then we have Liberty Island reopening. I'm just going to, look at names here. Handstead Victor Martinez. That's the only name there. City council meeting scheduled to discuss new power plant. Richard Bush wrote this. I see city council member Jane Hathaway. Oh, Ed Gollick's mentioned. Okay. So let's see. Local officials have scheduled a meeting to discuss the plans to construct a new power plant just outside the city. The meeting will take place next Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. Okay. I'm going to just breeze through this. A major critic of building the plant was local citizen Ed Gollick. Mr. Gollick led a major protest earlier this week to send in a message to the city that building the plant was not what the citizens want. He said, it is beautiful when democracy works. We sent a message to the council members that if they went through on the plant, that we would vote them out. They appear to have heard the message, but we will see what they do. Regardless of what the city decides next week, continue on B8, which we don't have, or do we? No, we don't. That'd be convenient. All right. Yeah, just bombs. Everything gets bombed every day. It's a big city. There's lots of bombs. All right, we got blog posts here. So this is Live Free 78. Was blog post 1, 2, and 3.
Is he 1978 born?
Thomas Albany. We're gonna find that.
I think
on
that's.
this
I mean, I
thing,
assume
right?
this is his post, but we could just verify if he was.
1970. Living Free 78. Is there anything 78 about that? Or let's see if anybody was born in 78. 71, 68, 63, 69. Okay. Thomas Albany.
Well, I assume this is. I mean, he was the one doing the blogger. So I just assume that that's his.
Yeah. Yeah, you could read through that one. I'm gonna look for a 78.
We need to resist. We need to fight. Show government what we're made of. We can't just sit on our couch and expect things to get better. If we do not show all the political groups out there how strong we are, then we'll get swallowed up. We will get physical if we need to, and we will not apologize. The world needs to be woken up, period. So then we have Anonymous Greg. Finally, someone with a backbone. Fight on, Living Free 78. And then Time Machine Girl. So there's a girl.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be
Karen.
hard to read. A lot of people involved.
209. Sounds like a little crazy to me. Announcement Greg answering again. Crazy is letting the state and city government suppress our rights and freedoms. We need to act. No, thank you, Time Machine Girl says. And then Living Free 78. Well said, Greg. Always resist. Announcement Greg. Amen. Yup. 42. Always resist. Truth Seeker now. Always resist. Hashtag always resist. Truth Seeker now. The government will walk over anyone that allows it. We need to stand up and fight for our rights. That's
you
not
think
crazy.
A passenger for 78? Maybe. Yeah, we had the witness statements. Their ages are in here. What age would that be? From 2005 to be
Well, they were 2000.
2000. I mean, what would the age be for 78?
This is 2002.
Someone born in 78.
24. I mean,
30.
no wait. It'd be
30,
six. Yeah, 24.
20, yeah, 24, 25. We have a 26-year-old, Cash Blevins, 22-year-old, Haley Parker.
I think this is. I mean, we're pretty certain that's
Yeah,
the Living Free since is the blogger post. But these
Yeah.
other ones may have. There's a 42.
42. That'd be really. That'd be. Would that be 65 years old? Like that one person. 49 is the oldest witness we have. Yeah, we'll look at the comparisons. Because, yeah, of the passengers, we have their photos and where they sat. But I guess we have to find a connection to one of these people.
What was it? What was the mayor's name?
The mayor's name was Right here. Whitby.
Travis Whitby.
Travis Whitby was the son. Chandler Whitby is the mayor.
All right, so there's Tom's Friend 82. If you want to make a change, then vote. Well, some of these blogs probably never vote and complain all the time. So I assume Tom's Friend is maybe Thomas.
Oh, yeah, Tom's friend.
I've worked all my life at City Hall and I've seen so much corruption come through, no more. And then Time Machine Girl. So we just find bad people and hurt them. Is that it? Who gets to choose who is bad? Do we hurt all politicians? How about anyone who works for the government? President Paul. So should I throw a brick through your window because you worked at City Hall? This is too much. Justice, please. Agreed. But some people do not need to know the harm they cause. But some people do need to know the harm they cause. I do not think this is what some people are saying. That is pretty clear to me. Time Machine Girl threatened Paul, lock her up. LOL. And then ROFL.
Threatened Paul. Who are they talking about with Paul? Who's Paul?
Paul was right up here.
President
President
Paul.
Paul was like, I worked at the City Hall and had seen so much corruption.
Okay.
But we don't. Do we have anybody that we know who worked at? We don't have anybody so far that we know has worked at City Hall.
Nope. I mean, until we find like a resume.
any of these link to here. So we think.
I mean, we got Artwork Ian's resume up here. Did he work at the City Hall? Education. No, he related work experience. All gallery stuff. I don't think he's involved.
So, Time Machine Girl's against violence in this one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anything. There's a Tom's Friend. We think this is Living Free. It's
Seems to be the one making the original post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's several anonymous. Greg. We don't have anybody named Greg.
Yeah, and that's December 30th, 2002. So this next one's 2003, February 2nd. It's Groundhog Day. Go for it.
Thousands of people suffer every day while big business owners and politicians do nothing about it. We vote and complain and go back to being taken advantage of again and again. How can we let people know that we, the people, are ready for change if we do not do something drastic? I am tired of standing outside. The question is, what are you going to do about it? Truth Seeker Now. People never take you seriously unless you are a threat. Maybe we need to be a threat. Living Free 78, maybe. Truth Seeker Now. There's always a line that should not be crossed, but when citizens are continually held back and denied basic rights, that line gets closer and closer. Yep. Lieutenant Will 63. This sounds right. So there's a lieutenant, and we got
we do have a lieutenant.
Mad for change. I live outside Edston, New York, and the big companies seem to own everything. I plan to go to the state capitol and let them know about the people that are hurting. They are hurting and all over. That are hurting and all over my city. If you were down, let me know. Newsflash, they already know. They do not care. They go, yep. Living Free 78 law. You have the right idea, mad for change. I would join you, but I live all the way in Addenberg. So here we got somebody actually living in
Time Machine Girl.
Living in
Karen
Addenberg.
Cole.
I'm looking for the blogs to becoming a cashier. Does anyone know where those are? And President Paul has a question mark, and they're asking what, and he goes, and then Marcus answers again, because you guys, the title of the blog room was Making Change.
Weak
Marcus.
joke. Weak joke.
Yep.
Okay. All right. And the final one.
All real change is made through tragedy.
So
Why
this
is it that all the
June
real
18th.
Yeah. Why is it that all real progress only comes after a disaster in our world? It is the only way to get people to wake up. The question is it necessary to cause tragedy to bring about important change? We talk a lot about making a difference. Can that look different sometimes? The Time Machine Girl, here come all the crazy comments. Very vigilant. Oh, when this first time they show up, where's Yup 42 when you need him? Well, Tom's friend, so true. Yep. Sorry for being late. Yep. Living free 78. Some people can only learn through pain. This is true. Time Machine Girl. That does not mean we need to cause pain, right? Answer is no, we do not. There's Marcus. I don't think has he been on before? Yeah, he's over here.
Yeah, he was long.
Oh, he's the one that made the joke earlier. I'm sorry. Answer is no, we do not. Marcus for the win. Lowell. Just as pleased. I do not think opportunities for change can look very different. It is a shame that we often must go through bad times to make changes, though. Lieutenant Wills. I have worked for Marston Private Security. That's
Yeah.
For years, I have not seen a lot of change happen.
Oh, it's definitely a lieutenant.
Through some bad stuff. I have seen a lot of change happen through bad stuff. Well, I hope some of that change comes quickly because I am ready for it to come.
Oh,
Lieutenant Wills, I have a feeling it's coming soon. It just please, I would stop taking the trains for a few days.
Oh my!
Just as please. Notice.
What?
Announcement. Does anyone know what time the rally is tomorrow? By the way, that is how you can make real change. Time Machine Girls. Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face, 8 a.m. Thank you, Time Machine Girl. And that's great.
Well, that's pretty damning evidence. Don't take the train for the next few days. When was that posted?
That was on the 18th.
The 18th, and this whole thing went down on the what?
It's on the
Yeah, up there. The 22nd. Well, Lieutenant Willis, how would you know about that? Who are you personal security for?
Where's his?
That could be a thing
Where's
too.
his?
If he's not involved. His sheet?
Let's see.
Yeah. It's clearly Karen. Maybe he's personal security for
there
Karen.
we go. Middle name Wills.
Wills. Oh, okay.
63. Born in 1963.
Tyler Vaughn. We're on to you. Huh. Okay, so this is asking which two artifacts identify the key witness. So if we're saying it's a key witness, I feel like that blog post, which one was that? 3 that we just...
The last one.
Blog post 3.
Coming soon, yeah.
And what, his suspect profile maybe? D405?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else that we think can... Oh, Tyler was the one that brought a lawyer. True. Only the guilty bring lawyers. Let's see. Not the tip line. We need to do what? Verify. What is the case number? Oh, right. Case number. Okay. Phase 1. So what do you think about that? Do you think that's a legit thing? Tyler's suspect profile.
Yeah, I mean,
what's that?
yeah, we got more questions now.
It says which two artifacts identify the key witness? I think that's key witness, not the key suspect.
I think in that I think this is what we had problem with before. We were like, what?
What could it mean?
The witness and suspect are the same.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, those two things seem like a lot to me, so let's try it. What would it tell us? It's just wrong, so it's... If I put in C, and then O, 5. If I submit that, it's not correct. That's Tyler, right? Suspect profile. And blog, okay.
Are you supposed to put a space between them?
I don't think so. I think it's, yeah, see? Like this. Input code, exactly that.
Okay.
So I guess that's just not it. Okay, so they want the key witness. I don't know if any of these were really useful though. I don't remember anyone getting off. I do remember someone getting off at King's Memorial. Maybe that's not who you're looking for. Where's our map? King's Memorial. That's way back. I don't remember anyone getting. Let's see. I know you're talking about they had on glasses. He doesn't have glasses. Oh my gosh. They got off at Willow, had dark blue jeans and a light skin tone. Maybe. Red shoes. They're a little bit on the older side, 60 to 65. I doubt it. Key witness. The lady who got off at Willow. I don't know. I mean, that seems like such great evidence. I just don't know where to go with that. Huh. I guess we can go to the tip line. But, I mean, that we've gone through everything. Any ideas? I wonder what the motive would be for him. Ed Gallic. I think Ed Gallic's a red herring. Bomb defusal guide. I don't think that's gonna be anything. Yeah, I don't know what to do with all that. Well, let's go for a hint. Why not? What is your tip line phase code? Phase 1? I don't know what that means. Is that what it means?
It told us what to do, but I don't know what page is that.
Oh, it might be in the screen thing. Tip line. Whichever tip line code corresponds with the phase you're currently in. 1, I guess. Is that how it goes? Tip line code does not exist. The phase you are currently on. Well, we're definitely on phase 1.
Where's the prompt for this phase?
Prompt? Oh, that. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow, it's down there. 2401 302. Okay, so we have an audio file.
Hello, I work for the train company. I'm the one who sent over the passenger manifest. I hope it'll help you find the key witness you were looking for. It seems to me that the witness statements describe them pretty well. If only we knew what they looked like. I really hope this helps.
Well, I mean...
So, dark blue jeans and light skin tone, older side.
I mean, that just points to T009 for me.
It
Or
says
06.
an older lady with glasses.
Didn't someone say a guy also? Lady with glasses.
Maybe that's who you're looking for. Somebody get on at King's Memorial. That glasses. I guess
So maybe
we're looking for her.
T059.
Yeah, so I guess we're looking at the manifest and this, and then we'll put.
Now what's T059? Carol Woolridge. Date of purchase on the 22nd, which
She bought
does line up,
She bought
right?
it the day of, yeah.
Yeah. But what else do we know?
Well, we put in the passenger manifest and the passenger lineup photo.
Oh, so we don't have to be specific about it?
I don't think so, unless it may ask. I don't know.
Huh. All right.
I mean,
We can try it. What's our numbers?
The
Manifest is M3. And the photo lineup. Manifest.
here it is, L3
Oh, sorry.
or L3 M3.
I think it would be, both would work if that were the case. Does not work. Oh, what is the case number? Whoops. Thought I did this already. Okay, M3L3. Detective, we need a name.
Yeah, Carol Woolridge, third from the bottom.
So we're gonna do Carol Woolridge. Success. You can move on to phase 2. Okay, so last time we did this is where it just kind of breezed through because we have all the information.
Yeah, the first one
down,
is just like reading through everything,
Right.
and then
taking it all in.
we may have jumped ahead with some conclusions.
Yeah, that's okay. Does the ticket purchase tell where they got on? No, it just shows like the date. It's pretty vague. It says whether they used a credit card. It does show the last 4 digits of the credit card. 4598. Carol Woolridge. All right, we have Addenberg Court, filed 629. Detective Crenshaw, your request for 5 search warrants in regards to the train bombing occurring June 22nd, 2003 have been denied. At this time, the courts have found insufficient evidence to grant warrants for the homes of the suspects in this case. If more evidence comes to light, please reapply using warrant reference number. We appreciate your work on this case. Okay, so that's interesting. We have a Carol Woolridge interview. And then we have phase 2. Which 2 artifacts reveal the identity of the accomplice and allow a search warrant to be obtained? So we have the denial, and we have another interview with Carol. Let's see.
Mrs. Woolridge, thank you for coming in so quickly. We have no time to spare and really need to speak with you.
Okay, how can I help?
You were on the train that exploded in 2003, correct?
Yes, but I got off a few stops before it happened.
Yes, we know. Other passengers identified you as having gotten off the train and we needed to interview you. Your seat was close to the baggage car where the bomb was stored. Did you know that?
Oh my gosh, I guess it was. Was someone trying to kill me?
We do not believe so, Mrs. Woolridge. It's just that according to our information, you were on the train for most of the day before you got off.
Yes, I was coming back from my daughter's place. She lives outside of town.
All that time you were sitting there, do you remember seeing or hearing anything coming from that car?
I'm not sure. It was long. Oh no, I didn't even think about it until now. Oh my gosh, yes, I heard people.
People? More than one person?
Well, it was just one voice, but he was talking to someone, possibly on a phone, I assume. I remember him asking a lot of questions.
Do you remember exactly what he was talking about?
No, I wish I could. He seemed stressed and needed help with something, and was talking to someone, and that's all I remember. I'm so sorry. I didn't even think about it until now.
It's okay. If you do think of anything else, please let us know as soon as possible. We're on the clock here, Mrs. Woolridge.
I will. I don't know why a southern lady like Carol is up in New York. All right.
Seems that they'd be with their daughter.
Is she a liar? Maybe. Carol did it with Karen. Carol and Karen. So she said somebody was on the phone asking a lot of questions. Just one voice. Doesn't even say male or female. He just seemed okay. He just seemed stressed. Needed help with something. He was talking to someone.
Is that all the, is that it? That's all that was in there? This and that? And the...
Yeah, that's it. So I'm wondering if, does this have anything to do with like seat positioning? Said he. The only person's, I mean, if the seats are anywhere near them, it's going to be, that's a lady, that's a lady. So the closest three males, I guess, would be, or that she could have heard. I don't know what the layout of the train is, but. And plus, cash people. Oh, there was an unknown cash person sitting next to her, 2 seats away.
So we're looking for the accomplice.
Yeah, the one that was on the train. So the only person that mentioned "you will not search my house" is Golick, and he must pull strings or something, because he works as a political activist, maybe. I mean, none of these names really mean anything. Fred Allen, Anika Jaron, and when, I don't know. What we need the identity of the accomplice and allow a search warrant to be obtained. Identity of the accomplice. Probably on a phone, I assume. We need phone records. It's just one voice, but he was talking to someone, probably on a phone. He seemed stressed, needed help with something, and was talking to someone. That's all I remember. I don't know what we get from this. Heard people was just one voice. He was talking to someone, probably on a phone, I assume. That's a tough one. I don't know what to get out of this one. Like what that adds exactly. Because, you know, you would assume that a lot of these people have phones.
Wait, go back to that. Get the so now we know that the lady got off at Willow.
Would tickets be close together? Maybe. All that, I mean, the seat numbers are listed as T than the number. It doesn't say whether it's close together, but I would assume that the seat numbers equal the tickets. Like if you knew who was sitting near, you would know who the accomplice was. Exactly, yeah. Fred Allen is the closest male. The other two are unknowns. So I don't know what we do about that. When they pay cash, they're unknown. Fred Allen is the nearest male to Carol Woodridge's seat. I think equally close is Ann Huen, or An, which is this guy. An, Fred, and Jake.
Where's that?
An, Fred, Jake. Three room.
Or any of these.
What? Jane Hathaway was not on there. There's Jane Manning. Ed Gallix mentioned there, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Martinez from the other article is not on here. Of course, he's 12 years old. So. Try to figure out if Fred Allen is linked anywhere. Yeah. As a writer, maybe, or otherwise. No, Pamela Oakley.
What's it? O'Connell?
Jonathan O'Connell. Nope. No O'Connells. Bainson. No Bainson. They have a lot of these unknown cash people, though, so that's what... There was a wrench in that. One of the unknown cash people is not on that day, though. Thing is, most of these people are on the same day as Carol. Except for the cash person. So the nearest person to her is Fred Allen. Fred Allen being seat 52. This person. He's right next to her. So I could try the code. I could try the code with the passenger lineup and the interview where she mentions hearing them. Who's or what's the? Let's see. Doesn't hurt to try. Unless it's just not on here. Carol's transcripts R9. No, was that called passenger lineup? Do they not even put that on there anymore?
It may be gone.
Wow.
Since we use it, that was L3.
Yeah, oh, you're right. Okay. Passenger manifest is gone too then.
Well, do we have,
So it's going to be something completely different. So these two won't be used. At least not as codes.
is there, oh wait, that's not, so we're not using that.
This?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not one of our
Okay.
phases, or it's not one of our things. So we still have media server documents, but we don't have the online access for it. Statue of Liberty year. Oh, we have that, don't we? Is that the password? Because we have it here on the back. This one. Oops, not here. Statue of Liberty year. Reopening. 128th anniversary on 2003, so that would put it at what? 1875? Is that right?
That was 1886.
Oh, I'm off then. That's fine.
I mean, I don't know what, I mean, I know it's,
Did Fred Allen give a statement? A witness statement? Now we got Robin Waterford, Becca Humphrey, Cash Blevins, Haley Parker, and Zachary Hamilton.
all right, any of these, maybe we need to, street address.
So I don't know the username yet, but the password's got to be 1875 or 1876, whatever the math works out to that. Oh, you know what the Media access might be one of those blog post names.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, but
What's the name of the security guy?
that's Lieutenant Wills, Lieutenant capitalized.
Nope, that didn't work. Unless I'm wrong about the year. What's 2003 minus 128? Yeah, that should be 75 minus 100. That's 1875.
1886.
Oh, 1880?
1886.
Oh, 1886.
Yeah, because I remember the Centennial.
Okay.
They like refurbished it that year, or had finished it that year.
Alright, so it's just not working. Let's try living free. Maybe the who made the whole blog. It's in on it. How about yep. Maybe he was busy. Tom's friend. Justice, please. Anonymous Greg.
This said I was 2 cars away. I was in the front car.
Yeah, none of these are working.
Where's that
Started in 76. Yep, still not getting anything there. Lieutenant Wills. Probably have to do that later. Worth checking though.
what
I think we might be in hit territory.
So Haley and Karen live on the same street, although one's called Arrowwood Drive and one's called Arrowwood Lane. But they live quite a distance.
Are you ready for it?
Where's that the thing that said? Oh, that was the passenger list too, wasn't it? That had the names of the conductor.
Passenger list? Yeah, that had the attendance and everything like that. We know that's not going to be part of it just because we have all this.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to figure out how we get a link to an accomplice, and I was like, I don't see.
It's going to be Carol's transcript and something else that mentions somebody on a phone, maybe? 5 witnesses. Did anyone mention a person on a phone?
No. I was like looking where they all said they were. See, some of these say where they were. Where's Carol's?
All I remember is that was a lady. Don't have very good visual memory.
These are all. They're all for Carol. There was one that said that somebody got off at the. Did Carol say that?
There are many roads that have a drive and a lane in the same city. True. True.
She just said her seat was close to the baggage car.
All right. I think it's hint time. I can. Let's see what the hint says.
Hey, I'm an online blogger. Go by the username TimeMachineGirl209. I was in a conversation a while back that I think may have something to do with the bombing. They seem to know what was going to happen. There's a lot of nonsense on those blogs these days, but this just didn't feel right. Hope this helps.
Okay, so that's the thing we were referring to.
This is what we tried to figure. Yeah, so we figured it out. So we're.
But let's see. It says allow of the accomplice. Oh, so they're thinking one of the key suspects is an accomplice. Let's try that code we did before. Then what was it? It was the blog 3, which is 05. And then what's his name again? Tyler? C3?
Yeah.
Here, try it. Let's see. It's phase 2. No, that's not it. Because I typed it in wrong. Tyler's thing. And then blog post. 5. Detective, we need a warrant number.
Oh, that's on that little sheet.
What sheet is that?
The sheet that came out of the phase 2 packet. Here.
Ew. Oh, right. Okay.
So we were a phase ahead.
Yeah.
We had to go back. Frank, we didn't need Carol. We were already on it.
Yeah, that's true. Success. Move on to phase 3. Open the envelope. Okay. So this will have 3 digits, or 6 digits.
Through newspaper clippings.
Yeah, we were just ahead. Guess we got to remember that.
I don't know why we didn't think to go back
Just
to what
try
we
it
had
again,
did.
yeah.
Like, hey, we
It's
know
like
this
we
guy.
already had
There's
this.
something going on about the Lieutenant Dan over here.
Yeah, because that's, except for this little piece of thing, we had all the other stuff.
All right, phase 3.
Thanks, Time Machine Girl. Don't know why you're hanging out on those blogs, but and then you rat them out. All right, we have morning service to Diamond City. Kind of looks like these morning service to Addenberg University. We have a very dirty table here.
Soldering iron.
Republican, Democrat, fed up is the background. Maybe this is something to do with the bomb making.
Yeah, soldering iron, wire.
Oh, so we're gonna need the bomb defusal guide saying maybe what it's made of or something like that.
I imagine we're going to find the bomb.
Yeah, which I mean it already blew up, didn't it?
No, we're the next one.
The next one.
The one that's
right.
Yeah. So here's a whole Yep, there's the whole diagram. We're gonna have to. I bet we have to type in where to cut.
Draw the thing.
Yep.
And we got Wilma Smith's thing. Let's see, we exercise search warrant of Tyler Vaughn. This is a witness neighbor next door. I know Tyler really well, very well. He cuts my grass sometimes. I know he used to do a lot with bombs, but he isn't the type to hurt anyone. Probably just needed the money, don't we all? Well, I mean, you kill people.
Inflation.
Yeah,
Inflation caused me the bomb. Big bomb.
What 2 artifacts reveal the motive of the bomber? Who is the one suspect? Tyler, right? Well, Tyler's thing isn't on here anymore
So
because we just used it.
I mean, did we just find this at the?
Yeah, that was in the kit. I mean, yeah, that's what we found in Tyler's home.
Yeah.
So we're supposed to assume he's doing it for the money or something like that.
Yeah, there wasn't enough crime for him to stop, so he had to make some of his own to get paid, I guess.
That's it. Oh, yeah, that's true. He's all about that safety. Let's see, these are the trains, or the motive of the bomber. I feel like this is going to be the next step, finding out which train it's going to be on or something like that. Because this is the old. Oh wait, this is all updated January 1st. This is updated January 1st. So those are.
This is the
recent.
this is the train that blew up,
Right.
and this is the
Possible next train.
the train we're probably going to have to try to find bomb.
Okay. Well, if we're just going off the bomb stuff, what reveals the motive of the bomber? Let's look at this thing again. I feel like there's something here. Can't really see what's on the computer screen.
That looks like just I think it's supposed to be wiring diagrams for the bomb.
That's showing like an outlet.
Yeah, they brought up it looks like connectors.
If someone has to bring up connectors for an outlet, they're in trouble. They should not be messing with electricity. Because there's only like 3 wires.
Well, there's some with more wiring, but I don't know. So I guess just political.
Yeah, political person that's just fed up. Not Republican, not Democratic.
I don't know what's on that. I don't know, but
Is that enough to promote motive though? You know, that he's just fed up. I'm fed up. I got it out in the background. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything there. Except for like what materials would be used to make it. I don't know, stuff to think about. And this, probably not going to use this yet. Probably next phase. All right, what 2 artifacts reveal the motive of the bomber? Wilma saying he needed the money, maybe. Oh, we got a phase 3 thing here that says there's interviews. We obtained a search warrant for Lieutenant Vaughn's house and police carried it out. After speaking with him, police believe he was only accessory to the bombing, but has vital information about the bomber's identity.
Right.
Police have uploaded the audio of the interview with him. You can access it. Important to read that. We never read the top thing of the other phase either. Oops. But that one didn't.
It's only our second job.
I mean, it's their fault for coming to us.
I know. Like this really is. Like, we only did that one time before, and it was just like a local theater group thing. And
Wonder how that would go if they like uploaded all evidence of a cold case online and had people just try to figure it out. Like a real thing. I don't think that would go well. But all right, let's see.
Witch hunt, probably.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. If you prefer to read the answers, you can go to the transcript here. Let's see. Why were there bomb diagrams and train schedules in your house?
I've been working that life for the past decade. I've had stuff like that all over my house for years.
Been working there for the past decade, had that stuff all over his house for years. How did you know about the Addenberg bomb?
I've told this guy things I knew from all my years in the bomb removal unit in the military. I shouldn't have. Afterwards, I had a feeling he was going to go through with it.
Told a guy?
So he's told the bomber how to build the bomb. He didn't actually build the bomb.
Someone he was in the military with.
Well, he just somebody he recently met, I think, isn't it?
Oh. How did the bomber contact you?
The only way we ever communicated was online. He always went by the same username. It was FutureMan72.
Futureman 72.
I don't think we saw any.
I don't think there was a Futureman. Futureman 72, but it does give me a new name to type in for the media access server. Futureman 72. 76. What are the years did I want to try here?
1886.
1886.
Nobody was born in 72.
All right. Do you know who they are?
No, I really don't. I knew if I came forward without a name, I'd take the fall for it all. I've been trying to find out ever since.
What did you do for the bomber?
I just told him some of the things I knew. I told him about timing devices and how to wire components.
Why did you go along with everything?
At first, I thought I was just sharing what I knew. I was angry at my life at the time and didn't think. Afterward, I figured I could make it all go away if I just said nothing.
All right. Where did he put the next bomb?
He wouldn't tell me. I tried to find out. I wasn't going to help him again, but he asked for help with the timing device. Then he told me, with or without your help, was going off at 9:15.
9:15. Why was the bomber doing this?
I really don't. He would always talk about justice, though, and making things right.
Did you help him with the bomb?
He sent me information about the bomb and asked for more parts, but I refused to give him any more help.
Anything else to say?
I hope you stop him. I know I'll have to answer for my part in this, and I will. But I don't want to see anyone else die. If I could take it all back, I would. I really would.
Liar. You acted alone. Hey, Mike. It's going all right. Get to the bottom of this cold case.
He said it's about justice. There's justice, but he's also, this is the guy that asks, change comes quickly because I'm ready for it coming. I have a feeling of it coming soon.
Yeah.
So he answers him.
It's almost like that's not him. Because,
Yeah.
yeah. Because he didn't know about it. It's not the girl. It's not Marcus, because he wants just to
You
be
tried
sure.
that, right?
I didn't try Truth Seeker now. Truth. Oops. Truth Seeker now. 1876 and 1886. Neither worked for that. It's clearly Karen. Still Karen. Even though they keep saying he. Mad for change.
I'm mad for change, yeah.
Try that. Mad for
Change $sign.
change $sign. Seems fed up. 1886. 1876. Oh, neither worked. President Paul, did I try that? I don't think I did.
Paul 7, yep.
Nope, not there either. Not there either. Hey, I see the photos in the middle of the table. Is this mystery date? It is. Who are we gonna date? Who's the lucky boy or the one girl over there? Now this is Cold Case Crackers. We've done one of these before. This one's all about a train bombing that's gonna happen again. We gotta find who did it.
To do Anonymous Greg.
I believe I did try Anonymous Greg, yeah.
You're in True Seeker now. Tom's friend.
Yeah, there was one sheet where I tried them all.
And there's Justice Please.
Yeah, tried those.
And there's still Time Machine Girl.
Very vigilant.
But she
I
never
forgot
says.
that. Living free.
Oh, yep. 42.
Yeah, I tried. Yep. Yep. All right, so what do we know from that interview?
He doesn't know why he's doing it.
Right.
He says something about justice, though, right?
Yeah. I don't know, I really don't. He would always talk about justice and making things right. Did you help him with the new bomb? He sent me information about the bomb, asked for more parts. Huh. He went by the same username, FutureMan72. I mean, it says it right there, so it has to be FutureMan72. But these years don't work. Is there any other year that could work for that?
What
Statue of Liberty.
do we need to have the capitalization right with the
Yeah.
future man, or was it all lowercase?
It was in the little example. It was
1876.
1876. So Statue of Liberty year, 1876. And that's pretty spot on, so it's not that. Yeah, according to this, it's all lowercase. Yeah. Maybe when the suspect associates a certain year with Statue of Liberty that the public might not. That's true. Could be like, what did they say? 2003 was the rebuilding of it, or something like that.
It was 1886.
No, like in the article, it was like the 128th anniversary. Maybe 128. No. I want to say it was 2003 in the article. Yeah, it is 2003. The other number mentioned there's 12-year-old. Yeah, I don't see anything else in that article that says anything about it. $1876. Bob proposed to his wife, yeah. Future man proposed to his wife. Try 72. He is Future Man 72. Nope, didn't work. So we're just going to leave that media access in. I'm sure something else will become more clear. I mean, I thought it was pretty clear that username FutureMan72 is there. The password. Why would it say that? FutureMan72. Try 1875. What? Why did 75 work? What happened in 75? So you did minus 120.
Well, you just looked on there and it said 1876 on the.
Maybe that's the year it's.
Maybe it was
done.
built. I mean, maybe it was built a year before it was installed in New York. I mean, is
Good
that
catch,
the thing?
good catch. Yeah, I mentioned that earlier, just subtracting, but I'm bad at
Where
math. All right, 1870. Good find, good find. All right, so here we go. Media survey. Let's see, stay zoomed in here. Not for what I have done, but now I had to do it. I'm just going to copy paste this.
Megan, I love you.
Megan, I love you.
It's at the.
Oh, it didn't copy all my stuff.
Megan T.
And my wife.
Megan T.
Yeah. Robert. Robert is a first name here.
Robert Towns.
Robert Towns, the rail yard worker.
And Megan T that killed it. The
Yeah,
derailment.
we point that out
We were-
really early on. The real motive of the bomber.
Of course, you have to go through due process.
All Roberts are good people. I don't know. I'm gonna have to say probably not. And here's the Brigger 3600. Here's the notes he sent.
Oh.
You're gonna have to look at that in a second.
There it is.
The Brigger 3600. Yeah, it's listed on the thing. 8.4
Oh,
mile
he's got
blast
the big boy.
radius.
Yeah, we got.
Oh yeah, we're doing it big this time. All right, so the motive of the bomber. Who is the one suspect? I think we can do this one, right? We got Robert Towns, Robert E5.
Are you doing that? Okay.
Yeah, phase 3, and then we have what's it called? The Meteor server Q7, and the article that said their names.
Train derailment investigation.
Train derailment investigation. Let's see. Article Brown, L2.
It just had 2 artifacts. So
Which 2 artifacts and who's the one suspect? The one's maybe.
it'll
the
ask
one
us.
suspect
You would,
was.
yeah.
Well, it's asking for 6 digits. Phase 3 has 6 digits. I guess it asks it last, so I'll do Robert. No. Okay, Q7 media server. Got it. L2 newspaper article Brown. That's where they mention the names. Then E5 is Robert's suspect profile. Throw this on the close up, see if anybody could connect these things.
How do you know it's asking for 6 numbers?
At the top it says phase 3, 6 digits. Right there. See the first 2
okay.
are 4 digits.
6 digits.
Let's see. Oh, Robert V2, not E5. That's it. Okay. Success. You can move on to phase 4. Open the next envelope. Phase 4. So I just threw their names in there. They could have used the suspect profiles. I guess it wasn't really from that. It was just him.
So now, got phase 4. Read the top of that first.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, phase 4. Congratulations, you have identified the Addenberg train bomber as Robert Towns. Police arrested him and brought him in for questioning. They quickly realized that there's still an active bomb threat on a train. You need to identify what train the bomb is on. Which 4-digit number corresponds to the train that the bomb is on? Use 4 digits below and follow the instructions closely to see if you have chosen correctly. Oh, all right. So we got an interview here.
The wrong person. We have the wrong person, you said. What do you have to say for yourself, Robert?
What was his name? Oh, yeah. Do you know why yet?
Your daughter? You killed all those people for your daughter.
That was a daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like, okay. They ended that investigation in 7 days. 7 days was all the time they spent. Everyone needs to see and feel what I felt so this never happens again. Everyone will finally get it after today. They will see.
Robert, you do not need to hurt any more people. Tell me where the new bomb is.
Silence.
You can make this right. What train is it on?
7 days, then everyone forgot. They won't forget anymore. Never again.
Tell us.
Good luck.
Or we're going to find it and stop this mission you think you are on. Then you're going to answer for all the pain you caused. You can believe that. Get him out of here.
So what does that tell us? 7 days and everyone will forgive. That reminds me of the thing he sent out.
But wasn't it 5 days?
You're still doing it wrong. You still don't get it. In 7 days, I will finish what I started. What I started. It's coming. 7 days will bring the truth.
Is it, Where's the other?
7 days. So we have the all of these things.
So would he blow up the train that wrecked before?
Yeah, he blew up the where's that other big article?
Traveling together that day, returning from a soccer trip. Each of whom was married, and together their husbands will celebrate the lives of their late wives.
So yeah, the train derailed. That was not the bomb though. That was
No, I just wonder if he was going to blow it up near where this one derailed, or if he was going to choose to train that derailed.
Yeah, Trent was an accident. It wasn't his fault. They ended the investigation 7 days. Yeah. So he keeps using the 7 days. Let's see.
Oh, we also got a bonus phase.
After we completed phase 4. Okay. Cool.
So we got this one.
Maybe he's looking for similar trains. Yeah, so what do we know about this one? This one was heading to its last stop, it said, which was, where's that map? Whatever the last one on the line is for that. Goes deep.
Here it is.
On its way to Cardinal Place, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then what do we have for those? Yeah, we got all the transfers. We got Cardinal Place. Here we go. Around 6:30 p.m. It was 30 minutes from its last stop, so 7 o'clock at Cardinal Place was 6189, train 6189. At Cardinal Place, I'm guessing that's the one that blew up. Yep. But what does that tell me? All this other stuff doesn't really tell me anything. All the small text. Look for similarities in the 3 trains. Yeah, these are the lines. So if this was the line that maybe another explosion at 6:30, which would be Willow Drive on the green line. 6:30 here would be Aiden Gardens on the yellow line. What do we know about that old train?
Well, they said they were coming from a soccer trip. That's all it.
So we're looking for a 4-digit number of which train it's on. There's so many choices here. The 6:30 yellow train is on here. Imagine all of them are on here. Yep, 1342 is on here as well. It's actually the first one listed. What are the motives? All right, Kermit, what are you hiding? Seven days was all the time they spent. Everyone needs to see and feel what happened. Everyone will get it after today. They will see. After today. Today is 24th of January 2005. It's 5:46, so I guess this is happening today. 7 days, then everyone forgot. They won't forget anymore, never again. 7 days. What? What are we missing? Which train is it on? I don't think it's on the orange line, or the H train, just because they don't have a 6:30. I mean, if he's trying to replicate what he did before. I mean, I understand the 7-day significance. I just don't know how he's going to apply it in this case. What could that mean in this case? Seven days.
Where was the so it'd have to be something.
Still don't get it. In 7 days, I will finish what I started. You still don't get it. You're right. So tell me. Yeah, let's put these in the close up because I am not getting it. Yes, the green line. Yeah, these aren't quite making sense. But it's going to be one of those numbers at the top. Interesting enough, there's only, 15 numbers shown there, but on our sheet we have twice the amount of that.
Well, I mean, there's only one that's on.
I suspect the first train was this Cardinal place up here, which is 6189, because it said 30 minutes before reaching the end of its line, which is that. At 6:30, that's when the train blew up. So, why would it blow up at Ruby Road? Is there significance there? I don't think there is. And the derailment, where did that happen? That wasn't the same place.
It doesn't say. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It never says a given location.
Yeah, it just says soccer. Soccer was being played. The church. Is that a listing? Is that a place? No. Just trying to think what the significance would be of a place.
Well, so we got. This is what we got. So from this we know. This is Interview was
yeah.
authorized by at 5:37 a.m.
Oh, AM. So that's when it happened in the AM. Oh, just go where the soccer fields are. So if we don't have the train derailment, we don't have the 3 trains to compare. Yeah, it seems like they're just, yeah, it's not even mentioning where on this one. Just Antioch. Antioch is the company, and is a derailment on May 7th. Jason Carter, CEO of Antioch Railways. We have closed the case. The joint service was at Wellview United Church. I really doubt he'd want to bomb the church. Retired engineer James Gates mentioned the warp steel on a particular section of the northeast track. Northeast track.
So that's that one.
That's west.
Oh. Right, this one.
So exact cause of the crash is still not known at this time, but there have been many theories on the local news channel 4. Retired train engineer mentioned warp steel on a particular section of the northeast track. However, this has not been confirmed by anyone from Antioch Railways. Huh.
Was there anything back on his webpage?
Megan. Oh, yeah. We still have the webpage here. Where is it?
That's the derailment photo.
Yeah, we already had that photo.
Oh, what's in the? Is there something in the background of this?
What did that actual note say? I didn't quite read it close enough. Not for what I've done, but for how I had to do it. If you're reading this, my plan has been executed. Justice has been served. The ending to my story had to be Transfer Station 3.
Oh, this is yep.
This is where I'm supposed to pick up Megan on the day of derailment. To my family, you didn't deserve to see me like this in this turmoil, etc., etc. So it's Transfer Station 3.
Yeah.
Which we can go back to this. See Transfer Station 3 written on all of these.
Yeah.
Is there a common time between them? Not really.
Was there a time on that one?
On this?
No, that didn't really say anything.
Yeah, not really. So,
It says she was on a soccer trip.
when did the May 15th, 2002? It doesn't say a time. In fact, this article is 7 days after the fact. Yeah. Well, on the back we have an article. Oh, no, that's just the dogfighting thing. Doesn't say any times either.
He said his wife in here.
In this thing? Yeah.
It's his wife.
I did this out of love, not hate for you all and my wife. Yeah, but we know it's his daughter from the interview.
He says his daughter here though. He says his wife there. I preserve my late wife's name, Megan. I love you.
Oh, and what's the daughter talk?
I don't know. The Game of Thrones pulling.
Maybe they're the same person.
Bomb going off at King's Landing.
Oh, look, there's a 7:30 here on the train. The photo. If that was Photoshop, 7:30. 7:30. 7:30 is not an option on our
No,
sheet. So.
that doesn't look like that. Looks like an actual photo of a train wreck.
Well, they could Photoshop.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7:30. Yeah, it's not one of our options here. Which is probably a good thing. I didn't need another another choice coming in. 7 days. 7 days. 7. Why 7? 7 seems significant. Maybe it's 7 o'clock, transfer 3? Keeps saying 7, and that's the only 7.
Well, that was the 7 days.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he's using it as a significant thing.
No.
Because he keeps saying 7, 7.
Yeah.
And so it's 7 o'clock at transfer station 3. Yeah, it's because the investigation lasted 7 days. I'm wondering if he's doing it as a point. Because he keeps mentioning, the 7s. 7 days, 7, 7, 7.
7 o'clock.
And so maybe
And that's also, well, I mean, it is dead on 7 o'clock.
it's dead on 7.
Transfer 3.
At the exact station we need. Whereas all the other the only other 7 was the original bombing. Oh, that's a good point. The original bombing happened 30 minutes before that particular time, 7, and it's the only other case of it. "5971" is that train.
There's no 7s over here other than.
Is that too much of a coincidence that our original bomb happened at 7, and then the only other case is at transfer station 3 at 7? I don't know. That might be enough for me to just try it. 5971, going on a hunch. I wonder if there's a punishment for getting it wrong.
Get out, there's a bomb in there.
Get over me. There was a bomb in there.
Get out, there's a bomb in there.
Let's try it. 5971. Confirming it is on this sheet, and it is. All right.
Not us in trouble. Yep.
It's not us.
Yeah, right. People die. That's the punishment. That's all.
The phase number isn't correct. That phase number and code isn't correct. Oh. What 4-digit not? Okay, I guess that's not it. It seemed too good, huh? All right. Cool. I guess that's not it. Let me reload. All right. I'll take a hint. I mean, I'm not an actual hint, but that is not it. Any other suspicious trains? You definitely said 3, right?
Mm-hmm. I guess maybe we're supposed to figure out. Do we think that this went off at the wrong place? The one before? Maybe, and so is there one?
You think he really wants to blow up Cardinal Place?
Well, I think he wants to blow that one up, but is it the one that's coming from Blandly to there?
I think he wants to blow up that train, that line.
Yeah, but see, there's 4 of them.
Yeah, which one? Well, the train that blew up
Or
is
5 of them.
6189. But us knowing the time, that just seemed like it all lined up too well. See, there's a transfer station 4 at 7 o'clock. Yeah, it's just people die, no big deal. Let's try the other transfer station 3s around 7. Other than him saying 7 days, I don't have a thing that points to a time. At least I can't think of anything that points to a time. "7 days after today."
Well, I mean, when
After
did they,
today.
so they got him in. He's
Mhm.
already planted the bomb at this point, right? So, and they found him.
Yeah. Huh.
Where does he live?
somewhere.
Red Bud Lane. Is Red Bud Lane on there?
Red Bud.
Red Bud, yeah.
No, I don't see it. I'm just looking at these.
Yep.
Red Bud.
Yeah, why would he pick his wife up at the train if there was a stop for his street, though? Right, so.
Yeah, all the lines cross through there, so it's kind of complicated. See, we don't even have the blue line. Not that it would be that, but the D train. Oh, we don't have a lot of the trains.
Yeah, see, there's an airport line. It says she was on a soccer trip, so what, would she be coming from Addenberg University?
Maybe. I mean, yeah, she could be coming from anywhere.
Well, why would they be soccer? Why was that in there? They were on a soccer trip.
I don't think he wants to blow up more soccer players. Hope
No,
not.
no, but I'm saying why are they saying that? Why did they say they were on a soccer trip coming back?
Well, that's just the derailment. That was just accident.
Yeah, no, but I mean, that may tell us which train he was trying to blow up again because it failed. And so, where would they be coming from if they? When they come?
I think the derailment is the one in the photo, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the same photo on the.
Oh, that one.
This one's the bombing.
That's the bombing photo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
What is this? This is a picture.
I don't think there's anything here on this photo that helps us. I mean, that number 5730 just. I mean, use the 4-digit numbers below and follow the instruction to see if you have chosen correctly. That is a tough one. I really thought we were onto something with the transfer station 3 time. I don't know which time makes sense other than the other one blew up at 6:30.
So yes, I don't know. See, these are all coming. They're all going the same.
I mean, the other one is at what, 7:08? So I could try the one that's at 7:08. It's pretty close to the time, but that's not it. Huh. What? Morning service to the university. Morning service. Supposed
do
to
we
pick
think-
up
do you think-
Megan the day of the derailment.
Do you think he's?
Yeah, we don't even know when the derailment happened.
No. But this is the one he blew up before.
Yeah, it went off at 6:30. 30 minutes before reaching Cardinal Place.
But that's not his final destination. His final destination's here.
Yeah, it was at Ruby Road, I guess.
Yeah, no, but it goes from 7 to 7:20. It's going this way.
Good point. Is that the train that blew up? Yeah, I mean, all of them seem to travel the same way.
Yeah, they're all going. That's what I'm saying. I was trying to figure out before. They're all going. They're just one after the other.
And then that makes even less sense since it blew up at 6:30.
Yeah.
Sunday night, a train traveling through Addenberg exploded. 30 minutes before its last stop of the evening. So that means its last stop ended at 7.
This had the more train traveling west near Ruby Road.
West,
was-
traveling west, so towards
And
Cardinal.
they
Place.
arrived at 6:42 p.m. These are p.m. And are these AM times or p.m. times?
And it says morning service. So AMs.
Yeah, these are all morning.
Oh, so it must travel back at night or something. We don't have that information. Huh.
It said it was headed west. I mean, we read all this stuff right. It was headed
Yeah.
west.
Towards Cardinal Place.
Headed west near Ruby Road. Federal authorities and friend.
Yeah. Morning service to university.
So, do we think he's on the?
The 6189 again? I mean, so far it just has been telling us that it's wrong. Okay, 6189 has loaded correctly because that's the train we originally thought it was. Maybe that's just wants to blow up that train again. So we got success. Found the train with the bomb. However, your job isn't finished. Open the bonus envelope now.
Bonus phase.
Bonus. Okay, so he just wanted to blow up the same train again.
Yeah.
All right. Even though that's not the train in the
That's what it
photo, because the number's
Yeah.
wrong.
Well, this is an actual photo of some
Yeah,
train.
they should have photoshopped that number.
Yeah, they should have used it.
All right. Oh no.
Overlays.
Yep. Overlays.
Oh, we got this thing.
Oh yeah. Here you
I'll
go.
put these things.
Here you go.
So the brigger.
All right. Bonus phase. You have identified the train that the bomb is on. The team has boarded the train. Now you must defuse the bomb before it explodes. To defuse the bomb, arrange the wiring fragments to complete the bomb wiring diagram. Choose the wires to cut in the proper order. Hurry before it's too late. What 5 letters correspond to the 5 wires that need to be cut? Order of the letters matters. Use the list below and follow the instructions to see if you've chosen the correct order of the wires to cut. Each colored wire has been assigned a letter in parentheses. R for red, B for black, G for green, O for orange, Y for yellow. Once you have chosen, verify you're correct and at that place. Okay, we have a wonderfully not photoshopped at all picture.
Yeah, there's bomb.
6189. See, they photoshopped
They
that one in
found
there.
it, Or they found a train with 6189.
Yeah, that's one or the other. And then we have the stuff. So, what 5 letter corresponds to the 5 wires that need to be cut?
What are
So I
these
guess
things?
this is your connection, right, to the thing. So you want to mimic.
Yeah, well, so I have this. It was the brigger.
You want to put the black wire here, right? On the one. You have a. Well, it would have to be like something that sits flush in it, right? So that can't be it.
Yeah, none of them reach across.
I think you're going to end up using all of them, though, right?
Is it we're going to like.
Let's see.
The black
Let's
light
see this one.
coil B has to go.
It could be from 3, but I mean, it already said black is on 1, so maybe we find the one that kind of comes from the 1. This one kind of does that, right? Yeah, the 1. And how do we get this across? We know yellow is 2, so something that travels from to the 2 like that. Okay. Now what's on 3? Orange. This is definitely it. It just doesn't go up or down. Yeah, it goes up like that. And then for the 4 is green, which would be this one. Okay, so black is going to the battery, it looks like. Yellow is going to coil A. So what does it say we need to cut?
Coil B, battery A, coil A.
Okay, coil B is green. So let me get another pen. I guess I could just type in chat, but. So coil B is cut first, and that's green, right?
Mm-hmm.
G. What's next?
Battery A
A, that's black. Next up,
is coil A,
coil A is yellow.
trigger B.
Trigger B looks like that'll be orange. Yeah. And then leaving red last
Trigger
for
A, red.
Gibby your. All right, Gibby your. So it says hurry up. So Gibby your. You win. You defused the bomb and saved countless lives. You have completed the Addenberg bombing case. Quite the detective.
Breaking news!
Breaking news out of Addenberg, New York this evening. The ongoing investigation to find the Addenberg train bomber has ended. Robert Towns has been taken
This looks
into
legit.
custody by local authorities. He is believed to be responsible for the original bombing in 2003 and a more recent threat to a train operated by Anti-Talk Railways. The investigation was aided by a private detective team called the Cold Case Crackers. Local and federal
That's
authorities
us.
have given credit to the Cold Case Crackers for their quick detective work and preventing another tragedy in Addenberg. The private detective team not only found the necessary evidence to find those who were responsible, they also defused an active explosive
Not
on
easy
train
being
6189. Talk about timely detective work. In other news, a heist carried out in Bear Lake, Nevada is making national headlines. Thieves made off with over $3 million, and authorities have been unable to identify those responsible. Detective Butler of the Fair Lake Police Department said that we have no suspects in custody, but are following all leads, and we will find who is responsible. No one commits a crime in Fair Lake and doesn't face justice eventually.
Must be a teaser for the next one.
Yep.
We will certainly
That was a long pause, man.
any new developments in the Fair Lake heist. I just can't help but think that the Cold Case Crackers would really be helpful to the Fair Lake Police Department.
I guess with that money.
That does it for Prime News tonight. Remember, stay safe and stay tuned.
Thanks, guy. And he vanished.
He ran off to do so.
I gotta go solve the case. I gotta go join the cold case
$3
crackers.
million.
There we go. That's that earns us a victory there. We did it. Yeah, the last part was more the escape roomy kind of thing
Yeah.
I'm used to.
I was very confused by this. I was like, when I first got, I was like, what? None of these wires are working.
Yeah, I was just like, we got to start the wire, and then from there it'll just kind of happen. But yeah, cool. I like that last part. Good little bonus. Glad we didn't have to do fingerprints or anything like that.
Yeah, that was a little bit hard on that last one.
The motive for destroying the train, I mean, I guess that's kind of there. He just wanted to blow up the train again, the same one.
Yep.
I guess that was the train involved, but it doesn't make sense. That's not the train in the photograph of the first one. You know, it's
Yeah.
if that was photoshopped to be the correct number, that I would have been all over that. I'd be like, oh yeah, he's trying to blow up that train again.
Yeah.
It's still running because he said he's going to finish the
Well,
job.
this is
Congratulations, Gumshoes! Yeah, or if we have some evidence there. Of,
well. This is like a passenger train, like a cross country passenger train.
yeah,
And
very
this is
different.
like a commuter train.
That's a commuter, yeah.
Because that has the observational deck thing that you go when you go through mountainous areas. You go sit up there.
Yep. And they got blown up. Blown to
They're
bits.
blown up.
Just used a scatter tool in Photoshop, I guess. And, Interesting to include this. But they clearly put the name Addenberg on the thing.
Yeah.
We did it.
Yep. Yeah, this one more
We're
elaborate
experts.
than the last one.
Yeah. It's that hurdle of reading everything at the beginning. That's the thing that takes a long time. Discovering things. I have one cat. But yeah, cool deal. You know, for a smaller one, what's your timetable like?
Sure.
I don't know anything about this. I've never tried Deckscape before, but it's a deck of cards. So I'm like, it can't be that bad, right? But then again, you never know with these
No.
things, right? But yeah, just pile it together. I'm not repacking this. I don't think I repacked the last one. It's a lot to do. There we go. Thanks to Cold Case Crackers for sending us this. Go into your own Cold Case Crackers. They got plenty of them at coldcasecrackers.com. Yeah.